What's been your favorite place to play? I mentioned at the top of the broadcast that you've been all over, and
Yeah.
obviously playing EuroLeague, playing Euro Cup, playing Europe Cup. You've played in literally maybe every country in Europe. Like, I don't think it's
hmm
hyperbole to say such a thing. So, what has been your favorite place to play, and maybe give us a reason why?
Uh, you mean as a visitor or my
Uh,
team?
Maybe, okay, talk to me about like one of your favorite teams to play for, I guess, because the home
hmm
crowd or whatever the case may be, maybe the way the
hmm
organization treated you, and then give me
Yeah,
one
yeah,
spot that when you went back there, you're like, yo, I love playing in this gym, like as a visiting player.
yeah. Well, I would say my favorite team that I played on was and city would be Istanbul, just because it's a major city.
Right.
20 million people in one city is obviously everybody knows New York, so yeah, imagine that overseas.
Mhm. And
Big
I think your
buildings
son
and
was born that year too, right? In
yeah,
Turkey?
Isaiah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Isaiah. Yeah, yeah,
little
yeah,
Z.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I would say Gala just because the crowd was crazy. I had some crazy crowds, but Gala
Right.
was crazy. We were Euroleague. Obviously we had, a good cohesive unit as a team, which was cool. And then visiting playing, I think I would say Athens and Zagros.
Yeah,
That's in Lithuania.
Panathinaikos
So
and
yeah, yeah,
Kaunas, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And but the crowd the craziest crowd was Red Star, which is in Serbia, Belgrade,
Yeah.
Serbia. It was 24,000 people. I only seen it on movies, which was probably fake. Going
Right.
into a locker room and the lockers were shaking. Like
Mhm.
it was literally shaking. Like I walked in and it was really really shaking. Before the game, like it was 45 minutes before the game. We went out there. I had my beats like you. Those beats, what you got on?
I got the Sonys right here,
Oh,
boy.
okay, okay, okay. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. All right, so I had some beats. I had some beat pros or something like. Nah, I had some beat the little studio jumps over my head. Noise
Right,
canceling jumps.
right.
Did no justice. I heard everything they were saying. I ain't hear no Wayne in my headphones, man. I'm trying to tell you, it was crazy. It
Yeah.
was crazy, man. I'm trying to tell you, Jay, it was crazy. So like at that point, I'm like, man, this got to be the wildest crowd I ever played for.
And Serbians are known for like their crazy crowds. Like I played in Romania my very first year. I had five Serbian teammates. Obviously, they watch every Red Star
Yeah,
game and
for
every
sure.
what's the other team? Why am I
Partisan.
blanking on their name? Partisan, yeah, every Partisan game too. And they would tell
hmm
me legendary stories about throwing water bottles on the court, like
Man,
setting off what is the little fireworks or whatever on Fourth of
yeah,
July,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the
Flares,
little
flares.
yeah, 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 yeah. And
Yeah.
like the firecrackers is what I meant. Yeah, the firecrackers too in the
Oh yeah,
stands
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that. So
yeah,
they
yeah,
always
yeah,
tell
yeah.
me stories about crazy Serbian crowds. So like the fact that you got to play
Yeah,
in it is actually like super dope. Something that I hope I get a chance
man.
to do at some point in my life. But actually, last week we went down to Kaunas, my team here in Lithuania. Wasn't a fun experience. That's a tough arena to play in for
Yeah,
sure.
man. It's like a,
Yeah,
like an NBA arena, black out all
It-
around, and it's
right.
tough. It's
And
tough.
their crowds get rocking too.
Yeah.
So obviously, COVID has been challenging for all of us. Both of our seasons got cut short last year because of it.
hmm hmm
We're both back now playing. I could talk about like some of the restrictions that we have here as far as like who we can come in contact to, what we can do, where we can go.
hmm
Playing in Croatia, you say you're playing in the Adriatic League too, which means you're traveling from country to country as well. What have been
hmm
some of the like restrictions that have been placed on your team as far as what you can and can't do off of the floor?
Right now, like everything in Croatia is closed, so you can't go to a bar, you can't go to a coffee shop, you can't go to a restaurant. You all only can take out food, which our team is pretty good about that right now. They set us up with like just one restaurant where we can pick up food, lunch and dinner, so we won't have to go to like a mall or go into a restaurant where a lot of people may go to, which is open. So that's one, and then two, we do a little bit more. What's that? Small groups, so we're not kind of in contact with everybody at the same time. just so we can not spread the virus or not, what I'm saying, everybody get it at the same time if one player gets it and things like that. That's just the little things that we're doing here, um, to put a little alcohol on your hands before we walked in there. Like, what I'm saying, we just
Right.
doing the due diligence that most people are doing.
Last thing I wanted to talk to you about before we get off the pod, you actually got to witness one of my very first times playing golf a few years ago when I was still a Creighton Blue Jay. I think it was my
Yeah.
junior year during 4th of July. I wasn't doing none. You invited me out
Uh,
to you
mm,
and your wife's family's place. We played on the golf course. It was like my first
mm,
time actually swinging a golf club.
yeah.
So my question is to you. I feel like I've improved tremendously over the years. I already talked to Austin about getting on the course. I talked to Doug about getting on the course. Now I'm asking you, JC, when are we getting on the course this summer to see where our games are at?
Yo, as soon as we can. I'm trying to tell
Yep.
you, that's one thing I miss too. Like just going out there, having what I'm saying, a couple hours just chilling, man. So, man, as soon as possible, as soon as you touch down in Omaha, man, we out there.
Let's go. It's on, bro. You already know we got
Yeah,
one-on-one time for
you
the
hold
key
on.
and we got
You got
golf.
better. You got
I
better.
got better. Okay, so my brother Willie, thank you, blessings to you, Willie, for my birthday this past summer. He actually got me my very first set. So, this summer, obviously with COVID, there wasn't too much to do. What was open was, driving
Yeah, golf
ranges,
courses. Yeah.
courses. So him and I actually
Hmm.
spent a lot of time on the range and on the course.
Uh
So I've definitely gotten better. So I'm trying to see where you
huh.
at, bro. I'm not calling you out or not, but I'm trying to see where you at.
I'm up to par now. I'm up to par. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
So.